been made in Canadian basketball. One hand down, all over the defense.
One-hand talkback.
Oh! Bringing the fans to their feet, putting a man in the rim. And that was it! Oh my Lord!
Welcome to the NPA on NPH.
Embry back out to Pangos. Got it again.
Pangos is knocking out all these open threes.
Kevin and I have a relationship that was formulated when I was one of the coaches at Camp Olympia that he could talk to and he could relate to, and we'd do workouts together, whatever it might be. And then it evolved into the admiration of he knew that I knew where he wanted to go. But I was one of those coaches that we're at another level that Kevin was after, and he could get information from me. He's 17 years old when I first proposed this to him and his parents. A 17-year-old kid, I want to write a book about you because I want to follow you for the next 4 years. It turned out to be Gonzaga. And then from there, he and I Skyped, lots of times throughout his 4 years, and we became very, very close. And it's very
Game 3, the Toronto Basketball Academy taking on GTA Prep. You want to talk about a battle of big men. Casey Izagu, the leading rebounder in the league. He's GTA Prep in the white, number 35, taking on the new addition for TBA, Demba Timbo, out of Senegal. Patrick Emilian with the block early going. Amir Golizadeh gets it back to Emilian. This is going to be an interesting matchup. TBA has now come into their own after losing their first game of the season against GTA Prep, who handled them fairly easily, especially in the second half. That was AJ Lawson getting called for the goaltend. And AJ is immediately being matched up on the far wing with Amir Golizadeh, the lockdown defender of TBA. Meanwhile, Dondre Reddick, one of a handful of guys on this GTA Prep squad, averaging double digits in points per game. Got 2 off glass there with a nice little move. Golizadeh up top, Timbo. Emilian on the wing finds Marcus Masters. Ooh, big time shot there, Emilian. This starting 5 for TBA now is something to behold. Length all over the place. I mean, outside of Marcus Masters looks like he's playing like 3 age groups up right now. The size that TBA can throw out there right now, this is impressive to say the least. And GTA Prep, obviously with all kinds of skill at every position. Reddick no good. Masters being D'd up by Haffen Moalen, who had himself an outstanding game against TBA in that first matchup of the year. Emilian gets it picked off. AJ Lawson in transition, trying to throw down. Good defense there by Tarek Issa, who is just committed to Carleton. Will be joining the Ravens' nest up there in the nation's capital. Canada's U Sports dynasty, led by Dave Smart, who's also an assistant in the senior men's national team system. Gonna have to work on the shot clock over there. Lawson inbounding. Reddick. voice of a new proud father. Head coach David Cooper of GTA Prep asking Reddick to give it back to AJ Lawson there. Lawson with the rock being D'd up by Golazade. Just swallows him up. So much length on Golazade, but AJ Lawson has an answer for that. Launching over top. Looked to get it back. Didn't happen. Moalen gets it back down low. Izagu. This is going to be a battle to watch. Oh, it's Demba Timbo. Got the hook early. Just over 2 minutes in to game 3 of 6 today. Smart move there by Golazade. A very high IQ basketball player is Amir Golazade. Knocked it off the GTA Prep player out of bounds.
Hands up, man, let's go.
5-3 TBA here in the early going. Masters. Golazade from deep, no good. Moalen back the other way. AJ Lawson looking for contact, no call. Tariq Issa. It's a size advantage, but Hafin Moalen says, I'm going to try to take that from you anyways. Called for the foul. Nice handoff, Golazade. Issa can't cash from the corner. Just over 2.5 minutes gone in the opening quarter. Golazade running off the screen. Zagu jumps out, tries to come up with it, no good. DeAndre Pierre. Ooh, AJ Lawson just tried to spike it home. Travel. Both teams trying to find their flow here in the first half. Just over 3.5 into the first quarter. Some intriguing matchups here when it comes to positions. I mean, you have outstanding guard play, obviously. I mean, A.J. Lawson, the top player in his class, being D'd up by the senior Amir Golizadeh, who's just known as a lockdown defender. He can do a lot more as well. Hold up. No good. Lawson up top. Now it's Patrick Emilian on him. Running off the Izagu's screen. He slipped it back into the corner. No good. A little push down low. I talked about the man in the middle, Demba Timbo, being added to this TBA squad. He was pulled off early, and we've seen Alberto Lopez brought in to try to man up Casey Izagu, who's a leading rebounder in the NPA. Moalen into the corner. Lawson. Ooh, quick first step, AJ. Been a battle here in the first quarter. I figure both these teams are going to have some offensive outputs eventually, but right now a real chess match. And I think it's because both these teams have added players since their last matchup. At the midway point here of the opening quarter of game 3 of 6 here today. Golizadeh, big fake, dumps it off. Lopez no good. Golizadeh climbing the ladder for the putback. He has been impressive here. The veteran still has another year in his high school career, but he has been incredibly impressive defensively, and this year asked to do more offensively with some graduating seniors out of this squad. Issa checks out of the game. Golizadeh, easy board, but he has no numbers. GTA Prep back en masse on defense. Emilian trying to make something work. Nice move on the fadeaway, but can't get it to go. Out of control was Tristan Lindo. We'll go to the line. Lindo so strong on the ball. Another one of those interchangeable parts. E-man checking in. Losing a little bit of height as Emilian checks out. E-man makes up for that though with good positioning. The new addition from Kine, Senegal. Demba Timbo checks back in. GTA Prep showing a little full court, but they call it off. Masters onto the wing. Chad Vincent. Golazade. AJ Lawson D'ing him up. They switch. Iziagu swallows up Golazade. Officials getting together, seeing how much time was left on the clock on that block. TBA with a 2-point lead as the officials get together. Shot clock has been tricky in this game. Back the other way, AJ Lawson. Just so fast in the open floor. Got that next level speed, that second and third gear. It's so impressive. Hasn't been able to get into the flow offensively. I'm sure that has been the game plan by Coach Adil Sahibzada of the Toronto Basketball Academy. Problem is Coach David Cooper has brought in so many added weapons that, you know, shutting down AJ Lawson is not necessarily going to guarantee you a win against this GTA prep squad. Masters just forcing the officials to blow a whistle there. E-man. Be inbounding on the sidelines. Masters to Golazade. Running off the Timbo screen. Masters hop, skip, and a jump into the lane. No good. Iziagu continues to just add to his rebounding total, leading the National Preparatory Association. No call. TBA in transition. E-man can't get it to go. He's fouled by AJ Lawson. A real chess match here so far. Both coaches kind of waiting to see who's going to be the first one to call a timeout. E-man hits the first. And the second. Gym's starting to fill up here. We're at 2-1-7 Brookbanks Drive in North York, Crestwood Preparatory College. Come on down, check out some games. Got some good ones all week. Casey Zagu with the basket down low. TBA still nursing that 1-point lead. Masters. Up top, Golazade from range. No good. AJ Lawson. Lindo, kick out, working it around. Lawson was wide open, but the Giant Simmons decided to take that shot. Taragisa checks in for Amir Golazade. Alberto Lopez checks back in as well for Demba Timbo, who's trying to find his way here. It's his new squad, new country. New league as well. We welcome him to the NPA. Ziagu is good. Lawson in transition finally gets himself on the board. The GTA Prep now with a lead. Masters. Head coach David Cooper had that called before the officials did. Lindo laying his body on the line. Coach Adil Saibzada over there working the officials. .145 to go here. Quite a chess match in the first quarter. Didn't know what to expect. Two teams that are obviously getting used to some new players on their squad. Zagu finds himself at the line fairly often. So much size, and as the league's leading rebounder, at almost 13 rebounds per game, finds himself getting hacked an awful lot. Foul call. Marcus Masters to the charity strike. A lot of missed free throws in this opening quarter, contributing to these low score totals. .120 to go. Game 3 of 6 here today. Tough pass to try to feed through. E-Man goes behind the back in transition. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2 as well. No easy baskets here in the early going. Neither team has had to call a timeout as of yet. Nothing getting out of hand either way. It's really been punch, counter punch here in the first quarter. TBA getting the ball back. Got lucky off of this free throw there as well. Tough move down low. Haladi comes down with the rebound. Lindo back the other way. Into the corner. Simmons no good. TBA pushing it. Yeah. Kind of felt like that was going to be a free throw from the minute that outlet pass was made. TBA really forcing the issue in transition. If they're not getting a basket, they're almost always getting to the line. Running the offense. Stop me if you heard this before. Going to the free throw line. A lot of whistles, a lot of contact. Playing the defense. It's been a free throw shooting contest here in the first quarter. Rotation on that shot. That was like a knuckleball coming out. Vincent gonna try to slow it down a little bit. E-Man. A little crossover on Halati. Gets to the rim, can't finish. A lot lacking on the offensive finish so far through this one. Turnover. E-Man. Oh. Teammates battling themselves. 15-13 GTA Prep, a slim lead after 10 minutes. Stay with us. We'll be back with second quarter action.
Chill, chill. My name is AJ Lawson and I'm mic'd up for Northwell Hoops. Let's get it. You know what to do. We do this. Get it, boy! Yo, juice me, juice me, juice me, juice me. Oh, yay. Just need some juice. Oh, yeah. It's definitely gonna work today. Yup. Woo! Hey! Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Woo! Windy!
All right, get you right out with me. Have some fun. Let's go out here. Let's get some stuff.
Yes, sir. Straight blood.
Yeah,
that's on the land.
trying to land. That's gravity, right?
But
no, but he was leaning.
No one was on her yet. No one was on her yet. Euro. Come on. Frick, I gotta finish the first one. Good pass, Jay. Hey, stay there, stay there, stay there. Give me the assist, boy. Give me the assist, boy. Oh, yeah. Give me that, Chief. Let's go, bro. Free throws, we eat these.
We're back with second quarter action. Defensive battle continues. Would not have guessed that coming into this game. A.J. Lawson with the steal. Looked up and lost the ball. Ooh. They're counting it. Tied at 15 here in the second quarter. You're watching GTA Prep in white, taking on Toronto Basketball Academy in blue. Lawson into the corner. Golazade. Nice block there in the corner, Joseph Halati. Now, two teams that are offensively matched has resulted in a defensive chess match, which I guess I shouldn't be surprised about. But I'm kind of waiting for an offensive explosion at some point from one of these two teams. They each have so many offensive weapons to rely on. Turnover. A.J. Lawson has not been able to get clear for takeoff yet.
Right now?
Big rebound, Golazade. Up top. Marcus Masters now gets into the lane, kicks it out. The defensive show continues. .6:51 to go here in the second quarter. Tied at 15. Neither team has taken a timeout. These are two coaches that are very good at what they do. And it's very interesting to see both of them biding their time, like waiting for the other to flinch almost. Now, A.J. Lawson's been nullified. Casey Izagu has run into some size that he hasn't seen yet in the NPA. Big collision there. Patrick Emelian hits the floor. And I think Lawson just picked up that foul. He's going to find himself in foul trouble pretty quick. I believe that's at least 2, could be 3 on AJ right now. Hasn't been able to find his flow as of yet. You know, he really gets a lot of it done in transition, and TBA's done a very good job of shutting him down, getting hands in the cookie jar, slapping things away. Almost all of the offense today has come from the free throw line. Lawson running off the screen, and that's what we've been waiting to see. Makes it look so easy running off that screen, getting into the paint, just floating to the rim for 2. Nothing easy on the other end here. Izagu asking if he'd stepped out of bounds on the baseline. Parade to the charity stripe continues. Emelian back at the line. Again, if free throws would be made, this would be a much higher score total right now, but the guys just have not had the touch they need. It's interesting. It's probably nice for the coaches to see both their defenses playing so well, but also maddening to see so many misses from the free throw line. That's Abdi Omar handed off to Masters, who then gets it into the corner for Calvin Coe. Lawson. All kinds of contact. Can't finish through it. Lawson back at the line. Wills the first one through the rim. Short on the second. Emelian picked up the dribble a little too early, and that was a rough pass to make, resulting in the turnover. Moalen. Iziagu. Emelian comes out for the block. AJ Lawson finds himself open from range for the first time today. Can't get it to go. Masters. Kick it. Emelian. No good. Ooh, no call there. No putback. Gotta get a foul call there. Calvin Coe picks it up. Dondre Reddick at the stripe. Abdi Omar heads to the bench. Just over the midway point here of the second quarter. Stop me if you heard this before. Splits a pair. If you would have told me it would have been 19-17 midway through the second quarter of a matchup between these two teams, I would have called you a liar. Jump ball. Lawson inbounding. Moalen in the backcourt. Lawson will be getting the offense going. Jumper no good. Battling for it. Masters comes out with it. That low center of gravity, very helpful for the style of game that he plays. Emilian, nice move. Almost looked like he was gonna leave the ball behind as his feet moved quicker, but caught back up to himself, looked good. Nice driving kick. Neither team has been able to find it from range. Goldazade, nice finish. TBA looking for the foul call, not going to get it. They have themselves a 2-point lead though. Just under 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. Lawson finally with an and one. Lawson has not shown the frustration he must be feeling, but you can see the look on his face. Felt good to see that one get through the cylinder. Count it. Going to the line to try to make it a 3-point lead, 3-point play. Patrick Emilian, who I would say, I guess, out of a game where we've only had a combined 44 points, has been the most consistent player offensively thus far. There's Lawson onto the wing. Moalen. Good defense by Marcus Masters. All kinds of contact. Eventually they're going to call it on Coe. Really not needed to come in there to pick up that foul because Marcus Masters had his man locked up. E-Man. Emilian. They just burnt 16 seconds off the shot clock, moving it 3 feet. They almost got bailed out by a Masters bank shot. Masters again. Big rebound, Lindo. Moalen pushing it. Smart move, just blew past E-Man. Don't know what kind of defense that was. I don't know if he thought there was someone behind him, but he was the last line of defense, and Moalen just said good night. Masters again. Showing a lot here in the first half as Masters hasn't been able to get the shot going, but has been able to work through that defense. Lawson can't get it to go. E-Man. Kick back out. Taragisa. Sloppy passing there from GTA. Coach David Cooper kind of turns away in disgust. Mo Allen just a dog on defense, constantly up in the grill of whoever's handling the ball. We got our first timeout of the first half with just 1:16 to go. Stay with us, we'll be back. It's a slim 2-point lead for GTA.
Practice every day. Ah, next one for sure. Yup, I knew it. Hey, yo, hey, Tristan, get it? Yo, call stack hot, trust me, stack hot. Give me that. So have to play hard.
Live stream too.
Live stream, definitely. Can't mess up. If you mess up,
Let's go, stretch it out, let's go.
You look a little cheesy, I had to come cheer you up. So start shooting, bro. When you shoot, yo, when those guys are coming on the zone and you catch it, you see a little bit of air. Just pull it, bro. You know you're a shooter, bro. Come on. Hey, Vegas. Yeah! He's abs. Let's go, bro. Give me some, bro. Yeah. Hey, that's his first buck, no? That's first buck of the season. You have to give some love. Yup, you ain't going nowhere. I promise you. Pass it, better pass it. Yup, I knew it. Yeah. Hey, ball, yeah. I'm gonna debrief him.
We're debriefing Casey.
Oh, debriefing Casey too. Debrief. Hey.
Back live, 26-24, GTA Prep. A defensive battle between two teams that have all kinds of offensive weapons, but their defense has been turned up on both sides. Officials getting together to make sure they get the call correct. Looked like it could have went either way there. Guess they're calling that a clear path. You hear the fans' free throws win games, especially in this one, apparently. The majority of our points have come from the line. Tied at 26 here at Crestwood Preparatory College in North York. Game 3 of 6 here today. Little push-off step back, but very nice defense by Taragisa. Recovered for the block. Chad Vincent back to the line.
I can run with it, I'm careful.
38.3 left here in the first half. Ooh, Moallen almost could have been called for the over and back there. Ooh, Moallen. Crossover, kick out. The swing found an open shooter, but nothing but air. No excuse for that. Home for the final shot here is TBA. Masters setting it up. Issa comes up to set the screen. Good defense by Moallen. This guy's a bulldog. No good, 28-26 TBA. The 2-point lead. Will be back in just a short while. Second half, I think business is about to pick up.
The first and only NPA championship banner currently hangs in our nation's capital, the home of Canada Top Flight Academy. But it didn't come easy for Ottawa's only boys prep basketball program, who lost the first 5 games in the program's history before a team meeting put them on the path to making Canadian basketball history.
It was a pretty rocky start for us, coming into our first year as a team and as a program. We started off losing 5 games in a row. It was tough. Everybody wasn't in the greatest mindset.
That's the meeting that just changed everything. We were straight up with each other. We were all honest, and then we got better as a team. The chemistry got better, and then we started winning games, and we became confident.
Ended up winning 13 in a row, and then it was just a great finish to have come out on top as the first ever national champions.
As a founder, as someone who just started this, prep school, you have a vision, and to see it come to fruition sort of in the first year, it was one of the biggest thrills in my life. Being an Ottawa guy, so proud at every level. The Ravens and the Ottawa UGGs, obviously the club system with Ottawa Elite. Now you add ourselves in the mix with the prep schools. We're seeing again a lot of the hard work, pay off.
Like any championship-level team, CTA is now working even harder to stay atop the National Preparatory Association, while continuing to give Ottawa area basketball players a chance to stay at home and rep a city that never seems to get the respect it deserves in basketball circles.
Thought was always in the back of my mind about, getting to grade 11 and 12 was, am I going to have to go away? And I think Ottawa basketball has just been continuing to come on the rise, and with this program that Tony put in place, it's just only going to get better and become more successful. And it's just awesome to be part of that.
At first, I didn't know where to go. I was really done. I thought that my basketball career was done. I was trying to go to another prep outside of Ottawa, but my mom didn't want me to go anywhere. She wanted me to stay home. It's not like you're going to get an offer from a high school in Ottawa. And then when the prep came out, when Tony House created the prep, that really helped me out as a player.
We are the defending champs. We know that.
Okay, hold on. He's mic'd up. You don't say anything.
No, don't do the Steven one. Don't do the Steven one. Don't do that. Don't do that. I actually talk.
You don't talk.
Yes, I do.
You're gonna fake talk.
Yesterday I was talking the whole game. My name's Raheem Saad, and I'm lighting up for North Pole Hoops. Check it, man. Oh, get him! Get him! Hey! Hey! Hey!
Watch it, bro.
Is that a compression sleeve?
Pardon me?
Can I lift the short? So it's a legging, right?
Yeah.
It has to be above the knee. It's supposed to be inside the shorts too. Above the knee. Not above the knee, they come off. They're tight. Above the knee.
You can't play like this. Shout out MPH, cameraman right there, you see me? Hey, get this jelly, get this jelly, get this jelly! Jelly! Do your dance, do your dance, do your dance. Hey, you ugly. Do your daddy, son, yeah. Let's go, boy. That's a dime. That's a dime. That's a dime. Oh, get in there, boy. Get in there, boy. Michigan, Michigan, Michigan. Woo.
Hey, rebound.
Oh, that's out. That's out. All right, good call, ref. Dime. Dime. Let's go, boy. Hey, man, get the ball, get the rebound and run. Now I'm coming in, I'm going in. That's a hit, boy. LA.
Easing up on this end. What he's doing? Better, yeah?
You have 30? Hey! Matt was there though, Matt was there. No way, Matt, I got you. Oh yeah, that's a dime. Oh yeah, boy! Give me that. Hey man, shout out Saga, East and West. Hey, no. These are red bottoms, these are blood shoes.
Let's go, beat him up on 3.
1, 2, 3, beat him up.
Shot!
Oh my God, I won, man. Oh, give me that. Hey! Good work. You should have used the spot. You can't be saying that. Gotta keep it rated R. Rated for everyone.
Speak English, bro. Speak English, bro.
Spin cycle! Get him, Craig!
I was in your back. Yo, Craig, this is the microphone.
The mic, bro.
That's a robot. I like it. That's a robot.
Hey, man, that's a nice dub in the books. You really do this, man. Am I off or am I still on? Oh, am I still?
Has to back out. Now he's got a little space to operate. Nice pass. Wow. Oh, what a nice pass.
Kevin read a book called Long Shot, a story about Steve Nash. I can connect it with Steve's story a lot, not comparing them, but just the whole idea that when Nash won the MVP, the next day, his first MVP, the next day he says, now I really have to prove myself. And that's what the good ones do, is they're constantly striving for better and better and better. And you know, kids that are grade 9, grade 10, they're very good, but they're just starting. And they need to understand that you're good, but you're just starting, and just never be satisfied. Keep working. And I think that that's what Kevin really, really taught me in writing the book, is about how it's never be satisfied. Just keep going. And that's
hey! Let's go, boy!
Malcolm tries another, buries it.
Wide open down low, but he...
We've traveled across the country and back. 6 years running. Canada's basketball talent blossoms right before our eyes. From coast to coast. It's our job to bring it to the light. No gimmicks, just hard work on the hardwood. Who will step up to the plate this summer? Who will make their game undeniable and challenge every man in front of him? Game will speak.
NPH events. There's an opportunity to get involved at the ground level. NPH hosts elite level high school tournaments to national club team championships.
You know, Elias, 28-26 at halftime. I think it makes sense to talk about defense, and one of those guys is Amir Golizadeh.
He's been solid on the defensive end. Uses his length very wisely. He's in the passing lanes, and he's improved his offensive arsenal as well. You could see from his body as well. He's a lot quicker on his feet. He's more cut and defined.
Amir Golizadeh, one of those interchangeable parts for TBA that got a lot of depth and a lot of length. They like to get in the open floor. Haven't been able to really do that today as we're back to live game action. There's Golizadeh getting shut down by Casey Izagu. Golizadeh, no good. Izagu has it land right in his lap, the league's leading rebounder at almost 13 boards per game. And you see him sealing off down low there against the big man, Demba Timbo. Timbo just got back down too far.
And Casey can have his way in the paint if he learns to establish position early in the shot clock, early in that 24. There's enough guys around him to clean up and rebound, and he does a good job of it himself.
Patrick Emilian with a contested three, back rim and out, back the other way. Nice finish.
As sloppy as the game as it's been, I think Hafid Moalen has been the story of the game for me. Any CIS coach who's looking for a point guard right now, someone to run his team, and look at his defense that he plays.
His defense has been outstanding. There's an over and back.
You know, he made that happen.
Yep. No, I would completely agree. Hafid Moalen's been the best player in this game. And I mean, I maybe has a basket, maybe has 3 points if you count free throws here. I mean, yeah, but he's had his impact.
He's just affected the game in different ways.
Absolutely.
Like on the defensive end especially, but being able to separate off of his defender, he's broken down Marcus Masters on a few occasions as well.
And you know, he's really, I don't want to say the only guy, but definitely the most effective guy with the entry passes to Izagu.
Yeah.
He delivers it right where it needs to be. Now, speaking of delivering it where it needs to be, Golizadeh just had a brain cramp there. It's, you know, these guys have played together for a long time. It's funny, Golizadeh said to Emilian, "My bad," and Emilian said, "No, it was my bad." That's what you like to see.
It's a good sign.
Probably doesn't make Coach Zaibzada feel any better over on the sidelines there, because he gave up 2 easy points on a 2-on-0, and AJ Lawson just came back the other way for an easy basket. Easy 4-point swing, and here is GTA Prep now with a 4-point lead. I love this matchup. Nice pick into the pockets, Moalen. Oh, wow. Just when things were starting to get cleaned up a little bit. That was impressive. Moalen picked the pockets, saw AJ, fumbled it, couldn't get it to him, yelled at himself in mid-dribble that he was upset that he couldn't get it to AJ. Timbo into the corner.
Tariq Issa showboating.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that's going to be cleaned up once Dave Smart gets a hold of him.
Really want to start to see Casey Izagu finish with a lot more authority. Above the rim, protect, flush it with a dunk.
What is it, do you think? Is it, you know, I don't want to say he's not in great shape, but like it seems like he ends up breathing pretty heavily early on in games. Is it just he doesn't want to expend that energy to throw it down?
No, man, I think it comes down to his training regimen. He's been spending a lot of time, you know, learning to be big sexy, so to speak, and stepping out to the three-point line and trying all this extra stuff. You got to live in the paint. If you're him, you got to live in the paint. You're 6'10", you got to go up with aggression, go up looking to finish 2 hands above the rim.
And I've seen him live in the paint a little bit more in this game. Maybe it's because he's matched up with Demba Timbo, and you know that's where you're going to be if that's your matchup. But you're right. I remember up in Ottawa, he did seem to step out a little bit more than you would have expected. Masters, pull-up 3. Well, we've seen more offensive finish in the first 3 minutes of this third quarter than we did in the entire 20 minutes of the first half. Nice fake pass. I told you the second half was going to pick up. Iziagu again, Timbo with the little Michael Jordan shrug, but it wasn't because of him offensively, it was because, what do I do? Iziagu just finished over top of him.
I've seen him make those on a couple of occasions, but you know, with the help side, smart help side defenders that are quick, and they're gonna recover on that and adjust.
These matchups are fun to watch, you know. Mo Allen and Masters, Iziagu and Timbo.
That's a good feed, and AJ knew it. He just came in late. Man, again, you sport coaches, if you are watching right now, Hafith, Mo Allen, graduating this year, ready and able to come in right away, in my opinion, and have there he is again, and have an impact for a U Sports program. Is that fair to say? Do you think he can come in and play right away?
Absolutely, because especially at that level, like in the U Sports level, you know, you look at Mo Allen, and obviously the one thing that you think about, he's diminutive, right? Shorter, you know, doesn't have a lot of bulk on him. But I mean, I've seen guys succeed at that level, at that U Sports level, both in the past and presently. And that's exactly what you want at that position at the U Sports level, right? Like, very rarely do you see a point guard who's going to be scoring, leading the charge that way. You want someone to set the table, and then on top of everything, like an absolute bulldog on D. And right now he's on the bench, so it'll be interesting to see if Marcus Masters suddenly has the chains off a little bit now because he doesn't have Mo Allen up in his grill the entire time. The officials getting together. The shot clock has been undefeated so far through 3 games. One on the shot clock. Sorry, they had it at 6. Block. Foul called on Timbo. Iziagu at the line. Rebound, Emilian. Lopez, no good. Silky smooth into the lane. Dondre Reddick, one of a handful of guys averaging in double figures in points per game this season for GTA Prep.
And he's another guy from Halifax, Nova Scotia. We've seen the Halifax guys scattered among many rosters, and actually one of the biggest ones that is back home now and playing for Halifax Prep is Jeshuan Downey. Really looking forward to seeing him. I think he's legitimately the biggest, or sorry, the most impactful addition made.
Just over the midway point of the third quarter, this game is getting very interesting. I think heading to the fourth quarter, we have a good finish coming up. But what will the score be when we get to that point? This is the biggest lead really either team has had. 6 points for GTA Prep. That's an easy travel call. I think what I'm seeing with this TBA squad too, they're still learning to play with each other. I mean, Masters was added at the beginning of this season, but he's still kind of getting used to the offense. They've added, obviously, a massive 7-footer in Demba Timbo. He was just added about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, so he's still being worked into the offense. It's going to be quite a challenge for Coach Saibzada to get all these guys together in time for nationals.
You saw one from DeAndre Reddick, and that was DeAndre Pierre on the finish that time.
Nice finish by Masters. One of my favorite guys, Tristan Lindo, off the bench for this GTA prep squad, but he is quite a piece. Very important for this team. 3 is no good. Zagu just continuing to get out the Windex and clean the glass. Then he immediately backs down the big man. Can't finish down low, cleans up his own mess.
He's a project piece that I think an NCAA program is going to be very happy to have. You got him coming in as a redshirt, gets to focus on academics, practice with the team still. I think he could be an all-conference guy by the time his career is done.
I like to see him use that redshirt year to get that cardio work in.
Man, Jay, I honestly don't think that it's the cardio. He's chiseled. He's in great shape. It's just he lacks explosiveness. It's going to come down to type of training.
Okay.
You know, you see him clean up around the basket, but he cleans up with a soft touch.
Yeah.
He doesn't clean up with a bang.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a lack of explosiveness.
See, and that's interesting because I look like, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying like as a viewer, I would see that as he doesn't have the energy, right? Like, and then see him after cleaning up that mess, running up the floor, he just doesn't have that pep in his step to get back, right? And again, you could be 100% right because you would know much more than I would. But just as if I was sitting in the stands today, that's what I would be looking at.
Fair.
And then here he is having to guard on the perimeter against Patrick Emelian, right?
Well played. Well played.
And Emelian finds himself back at the line. Emelian hits the first. Again, this is game 3 of 6 today at 2:45, or I guess that will be pushed back a little bit. We have Beast playing their second of the day against RNS. Then we got LBA in Crestwood, followed by TBA and Halifax Prep. Once again, Iziagu can't get it to go. Back the other way, Chad Vincent. Basket and the bump.
Easy call for the ref.
Yep.
Defender got there a little bit late or committed a little bit late. And that's how you get caught.
Halati checks in for Zagu. Coach Cooper goes immediately to talk to his big man. Probably saying similar stuff that we were just talking about. Really impressed with what head coach Cooper does with his squad.
From a player development standpoint, you can't look at any of the guys on this team and say that they have not gotten better from the time that they got under his development.
Late call there. They're going to send Reddick to the line. Got them both. Marcus Masters finds Golizade off the pick and fade. It's Golizade's first hit from range today. The TBA, sorry, go ahead.
The release point and the follow through on his shot, just a lot tighter, a lot more mechanically, you know, just in a better position to go in. He's really cleaned that up. You could tell that he spent some time on it.
Golizade to Vincent. Vincent to Masters. Pull up. Golizade battling for it. It's going to be off GTA Prep. TBA is going to get it back. Shot clock resets to 14. Got it back to Masters off the inbounds. Carving into the lane. Nice little floater, teardrop finish. TBA is definitely getting the offense going. AJ Lawson has been on that GTA Prep bench for a while. I know he did have some early foul trouble. Maybe Coop is keeping him to the fourth. Because, I mean, you figure it's going to be a tight game. Big time swat. East is sending it back. And then he gets his hands in the passing lane to pick it off again. Golizade in transition. Oh, almost a stick back. No good. Masters calming it down. Timeout coming up. GTA Prep. Coach Coop wants to talk it over. 1:54 to go here in the third. Stay with us. The New Year Challenge is just getting underway.
We're a small Christian school. We got 370 kids in the school from kindergarten to grade 12. We have 47 different countries represented at the school. Been around for about 25 years, and I started the basketball program there 14 years ago. We have kids from as far away as Nigeria, Turkey, Poland, Belarus, the Bahamas, so multicultural. It's been a real blessing. It's been a real opportunity for me to sort of see different styles of play in different areas of the world. Each year you're bringing in a new group of kids and trying to bring them all together at once. It's not like having a returning group of 10 guys and you add 2. You're bringing in 6 new ones every year. We just had kids come in from Iran. What a culture shock.
I'm Amir Hossein Rahimzad. I'm from Iran and I'm playing for BC Christian Panthers Prep. I played for the U17 national team. I was the best player over there. The basketball over there is not like here. Here is more explosiveness. You can see the athletic guys living here, playing basketball here, working on your academic. It's really gonna help all the international guys who comes to Canada, and it's gonna help us.
I'm Marian Abad. I'm from Croatia and I play for BC Christian Panthers. I'm improving in language. I'm learning every day new words and how to speak better. So the style here is more dynamic. I would say more explosive basketball, more one-on-one.
Back to live game action. 3 on the shot clock. Masters, a master at getting the call when he needs it. Just forces the contact, jumping into the body, making the refs blow that whistle. I know you weren't on the headsets with me for the first half there, Elias, but if I had a dime for any time, I said splits the pair. I think only one guy has hit both free throws every time he gets to the line.
Who would that be?
Driving me nuts. I have no idea. I said that was the reason why we had such a low-scoring first half. There were so many free throws, but so many missed ones at the same time.
Yeah, I think that, well, they're on pace right now for about a 70-75-point game, which is
yeah,
pretty good ball game.
I was just amazed by that first half, to be honest with you. I expected like just more points because there is so many but then I was talking to myself, of course, but I was also kind of thinking when you have the same sort of offensive weapons on both sides, I guess it kind of makes sense to kind of equal themselves out, right? Or cancel themselves out. Halati. And we also saw a lot of missed three-pointers in that first half as well, which has changed a bit here in the second half. Nice defensive stance right there by Dondre Reddick. Tough shot by Issa. Coe coming down with the rebound, finds a cutting Chad Vincent. You know, this is a guy that was impressive in the first game that we called this year at John Pagliani. Has been fairly silent here today, but very strong with his moves.
Yeah, he's the one that comes in and just has a definitive purpose.
Yeah, he moves with purpose.
Yeah. Everything's tactical, everything is calculated.
I would just like to see more of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's, you know, having Tariq Issa, having Patrick Emilian, all these pieces, Marcus Masters, who, you know, needs the ball in his hands to operate as well. There's so many pieces that Chad comes in and just, you know, he's a plug-and-play type of guy.
Yep. There's the Masters-Moallen matchup. Nice move to the baseline. Jumping into the contact. Patrick Mapoyi. Gets the first, put TBA up 3. Got them both. Things are turning around ever since Elias rejoined the broadcast.
I have that tendency to,
hey man,
to bring hope back to the people.
Kids see you sitting on the sidelines and they got to step up their game. Pretty good crew in the gym here today. Said I didn't think Wednesday would be our big time opportunity to get fans in the seats, but they are here. We hope you come and join us sometime over this session. 51-47, TBA, a 4-point lead through 3 quarters. This fourth quarter is going to be fun. Tell your friends, tune in on NorthPoleHoops.com. Looking to beat the buzzer. Stick back jab, Jacoby Neath.
Hey! Let's go, man. Good pick, boy.
Transition, Shaheem Malcolm. Oh, someone checked that ball for a bruise. With the steal. Blowing past everybody, AJ Lawson.
Let's go, bro.
In transition, throwing it down. Off the backboard, Jashawn Henry. Shaheem Malcolm letting everybody know the Riverhawks have taken flight. We're back live, a 4-point lead for the Toronto Basketball Academy. 2 teams that can bring it at every position on the floor. Marcus Masters, hard dribble. Found a wide open shooter, but no good. And here's A.J. Lawson for the first time maybe in the entire second half. Like, he's got to be charged up now. I know, like, I'm almost positive he had 3 fouls in the first half, so maybe Coach Coop kept them down in the third.
And, you know, sometimes Coach Coop wants him to take it to another level.
Yeah.
He purposely sits him and messes with his psyche. He kind of wants to get him fired up so that he's got the juice coming back. There's Mo Allen again, reaching in, hands in the cookie jar, takes 2. Man, it's safe to say Mo Allen has been the best player. I don't care how much he has in terms of scoring. He's been the most effective player on the court. Game speaks, man. It never fails.
They forgot the hashtag.
Hashtag or not, it never fails. It's the meaning.
Hashtag Halati. Although you can't put apostrophes in hashtags.
Why would you need one?
Halati. H''Lady.
Oh, I didn't even know there was an apostrophe. Every time I've seen it on like a camp registration or anything, it's H''Lady.
Well, I could be wrong.
I think you are.
Okay. Who invited you back on the broadcast for the second half anyways?
You did, actually.
You're right. It's a good point. 53-52.
Your exact words were, Elias, I cannot do this without you.
Actually, it was Elias, save me from this first half. I can't talk through 85 free throws.
Something like that.
But I probably could have handled the second half because it's definitely picked up. It's just interesting to have the inner conversation with yourself when I'm trying to talk about things.
I hear you.
You know, Tristan's quiet beside me as it is, and considering he doesn't have a headset on, it's even more difficult. This is going to be a good fourth quarter, though.
Again, calculated there. We talked about that earlier. Chad Vincent on the pump fake, gets his defender up in the air, goes under. Got a good-looking shot. Just elbow popped out a little bit off the mark.
See, that's what I miss when you're not here. I can't break it down like that.
You want the analytics.
Yeah, the analytics.
Halati without the apostrophe.
I was just waiting for you to say that. AJ A.J. Lawson couldn't get it to go. Anthony Jr. to his friends. Ooh, Mo Allen just took a Demba Timbo forearm shiver to the jaw. Masters might have had some contact there on the shot. Emelian just leaned in with that elbow out. The official bought it, called it. Emelian cash in the first.
And a rare 2 for 2 from Ron.
No, they've started to get more consistent as the second half comes up. So again, with the entry pass there, like I know Izagu gets the points, but I was talking about the entry passes earlier from Mo Allen. I mean, that was right. That led the big man right to where he wanted to be. Half and Mo Allen. Get that hashtag going. This kid has been impressive. Izagu now at the line, opportunity to push the lead up to 2. So our next game following this one, Beast versus RNS. Beast will be playing their second game of the day. RNS got in early this morning after a long drive in from New Brunswick. Then we got LBA and Crestwood. Crestwood playing their second of the day. And then TBA, who you're watching right now, will take on Halifax Prep. Halifax Prep, another team we're all excited to see with their new additions and some extra time under their belt. Oh, Moalen cooking them. Moalen cooking it, half and Moalen. Give me some more of that.
This kid is the truth. Mixtape alert. Mike Dotto, if you are watching, Mr. Video Production Manager, this kid is cooking up.
Back the other way, Marcus Masters says, I will see that and raise you a finger roll off glass. AJ Lawson getting into it as well. I promised you a fourth quarter, and we've got it.
The basketball gods have answered.
Half and Moalen one way, Marcus Masters back the other, and then it's AJ Lawson doing what he does. Spent the first 3 quarters charging up that iPhone. Now it's good to go. Timeout on the floor. We're going to catch our breath. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Rep by rep, you push yourself. Effort is only half the battle. Doubt sets in. Why do you do it? Is it worth it? The lights turn.
Anthony Jr. makes the 3-point play happen. Right back the other way. We're tied at 59. Moalen. Ooh. That would have been helpful.
That would have wrapped up his mixtape, too. It's crazy how we used to fight and claw and call and send film and all the full game film, that is. And now it's like, you got a mixtape? Okay, you got a scholarship. Most coaches won't offer off of a mixtape, but I mean, it's just such a great way to really put yourself out there and expose yourself. That is, but not every player is that type of caliber. Like, you got to have a certain style of game to look good in a mixtape.
Well, exactly. We're talking about half of Moalen. We got another quick break in the play. We'll continue that thought when we come back.
All your questions are answered.
Everyone has their story. What's yours? Were you born with the ball in your hands? Or were you a late bloomer? Are you a dead-eye shooter? Or a high flyer? Throws up an alley-oop! All elbow! Williams! Are you a leader? Or an elite role player? North Pole Hoops wants to know, what's your story? Everyone has their story.
To finish off the thought quickly, we're just talking about half of Moalen. His mixtape would be a bunch of outstanding entry passes, breakdowns, and dishes. Doesn't always show great in a mixtape, but this kid is solid. And we were also talking about body language going into that timeout, and it was TBA that really seemed to be struggling with theirs, but they come out of that timeout and they cut the lead to 2. Lindo skying in there. He'll get himself to the line. The RNS Riverhawks sitting here ready to take on Beast Prep. They're sitting right behind us here at the play-by-play booth. Missed the free throw, but no basket anyways because of a lane violation. GTA Prep up 3, 64-61. It's going to be punch, counter punch the rest of the way. Like it's going to be one of those who gets it done in the final minute games. But we still got a while before we get there. Patrick Emilian has been consistent throughout this game. AJ Lawson fouled on the drive. It's the dulcet tones of head coach Adil Sahibzada that you hear, pleasantly telling his defense what he wants to see out of him next time down the floor. Lawson gets the roll. Lawson gets them both after a quiet third quarter that he spent most of on the bench. He's definitely come out with a different fire in the fourth. GTA Prep's defense getting turned up, but picking up the foul. TBA with 4 team fouls right now, so they're knocking on the door of the penalty, which is not going to be helpful for them as they stare down a 3-point deficit. It's Mo Allen right in Masters shorts again. Ooh, got it back. Emilian. Yeah, that's good. First shot hit the rim. Lindo looked like he lost himself a little bit there. Isiago slips the screen back into the corner. 3 did not have a hope, was short the whole way.
No legs under that shot. Gotta have your feet set before you catch.
Amir Golizade back the other way. Lindo. Ooh, you know, he was telegraphing that pass behind the back the whole way, and Golizade back the other way. That's a goaltend. (67-66). AJ, no good. Hasn't been able to find the range. He's got most of his points by the rim. Masters.
Turning it up.
All kinds of English.
He's turning it up in the fourth.
Lawson.
That's a tough take. I don't know about that shot selection on that one.
A little too charged up. Back the other way. Emilian, nice move by Mo Allen to get his body in the way. I like that non-call on both sides, to be honest with you. And there's that guy, Chad Vincent, just doing what he does. I think Coach Cooper wants a timeout. It's going to be a chess match down the stretch. Stay with us. We'll be back to Crestwood Prep.
something there, but maybe more here. Changed me a lot as a player. I learned how to play better, how to get more confidence in my playing, and just experiencing this American and Canadian basketball. And it changed me as a person because I get new experience, new living alone, of course, and new perspective.
My name is Sammy Hunter. I was born in the Bahamas and I play for BC Christian Prep. It's been different because in the Bahamas you don't get to see people from different countries as much. But it's been an eye-opener too to see how people from other countries act and react to certain things. It teaches me. I learn every day about different styles, how people play, and I can truly say that these guys are like the funniest guys, some of the funniest guys I've ever met.
I'm Pierce Strutt. I'm from Vancouver, BC, and I play for BC Christian Prep. Being in BC Christian Prep really gives me a lot of great life experience and taught me a lot of lessons in general. A lot when it comes to basketball, it's made me a better player, but it's also taught me a lot about life too. I get to learn a lot about the world and about different cultures and people, but it really has just taught me overall that people are the same no matter where you go. Canada is all about diversity. I really think our team.
Ro Russell is best known as one of the founding fathers of the Canadian AAU scene.
Marcus Masters with the rock. Ooh, almost turned it over, but Chad Vincent gets it back. DeAndre Pierre setting up the offense. Cross-court pass. Running out of time. 5 on the clock. 3. Block again by Vincent. Marcus Masters. Back up top. Masters has Mo Allen. Mo Allen has been his shadow this entire game. Had to force it. Oh, once again, how many times have we seen that today from TBA? Got to beat the clock. TBA with a 5-point lead. They've been able to beat that clock. And then there for the putback. It's almost been like they've been able to draw it up. Been very impressive. AJ Lawson checks back in. His team's stuck 5.
This is interesting. You got Chad Vincent guarding AJ Lawson. These guys are very well familiar with each other. Played Markham Gators together back in the day.
A little bit of history there. Casey Izagu just screaming for the ball in the post. Mo Allen, no. Lawson can't bring it down. Mo Allen gets it back. He sold that foul well. I feel like guys with the longer hair, a lot easier to kind of like flip the head back and just make it look a little bit more dramatic to get that whistle.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen a couple, I've seen some people do that.
Yeah. So there's 2 of the baldest guys in the gym.
Guys with hair.
Is it weird that some of my favorite players have the longest hair? Hafen Mo Allen, Denzel Cummins.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I never thought about it that way.
Denzel runs down the floor. It's like it's Prince.
He's actually sells it the best. I've seen him do it on multiple occasions.
Yeah. It's like Prince, who we know was an outstanding ball player in his day, out there on the floor, flying down.
In a little red Corvette.
Yep. Tarek would have no idea what you're talking about right now.
It's before his time.
I know. I've quickly found out everything I say is before his time.
No, but technically, Little Red Corvette's before my time.
No, exactly.
It's and Prince altogether. It's just I'm into the music.
Cultured.
I'm into the genre.
Yes. Which I wasn't at the time, but have grown to enjoy it. 1:30 to go. Ooh. Had a couple of sales jobs, eh? Some future salesmen on the floor right now. .127 to go. 14 on the shot clock. TBA with the rock. Emilian hands it off.
And a lot of these games that are being played this weekend, hold a lot of weight as we kind of start setting things up for seeding for national championship.
Absolutely. This session kind of kicks off a strong second half of the season, especially in the Ontario region. We have a bunch of games going on, home and aways. But you're right, you got 4 games in 4 days here. This is your time to make up space in the standings. And both these teams have held on to their timeouts for this exact reason. Under a minute to go, 71-69, TBA calling the timeout. We'll be back after a short break.
What's the line? I'm Jacoby Neese, and I'm mic'd up for North Pole Hoops. Okay, Trey. Okay, Trey. Okay, Trey. Yeah! Let's go, man. Yo, let's kill, man. Let's kill. Hey, prove a point right now. Number 1 in NPA right now. Big game. Let's go, man. Step on the ground.
Number 1 on 3. Number 1 on 3. 1, 2, 3. Number 1. Good. Juice.
Give me 3. Yes, sir. 34. On his head! Let's go, boy!
If you don't cut off the skip pass, if 2 guys are back, then talk, then you come back.
Hey, we have to trap harder so he can't see that far pass.
Come
on, get a quick breather. You're going to finish here. Bring it in. Come on. What's up?
Hey, let's get a stop. Get pressure on him.
We're back. 56.8 to go on the clock.
Here we go.
Let's make it 56.3. Golazade working his way to the baseline, just bodying his man. Can't get it to go. Isiaku just racking up those boards. The refs making sure that shot clock lined up. AJ setting it up. Chad Vincent battling through that screen. That's a good call.
Really?
Yeah.
You thought it was a charge?
I thought it was. I don't think. Yeah, that's exactly. The referee's telling me exactly what you need to see. He stuck the leg out.
I didn't see it that way at all. I didn't see it that way at all. He had him beat off the first step. He's got a pretty good next play mentality, though. AJ does. He'll have things clicking.
Yeah. TBA with the rock and a 2-point lead. 33 seconds to go. Masters with Mo Allen. Ooh. Mo Allen took an elbow.
Really good recovery from Mo Allen.
An even better finish. Marcus Masters is jacked up. Big time shot from the TBA point guard. Pushing that up to a 4-point lead. Officials are getting together with the scorekeepers to make sure everybody's on the same page. Timeout. Head coach Cooper wants to talk it over. His team's down 4, 20 seconds to go. We'll be back with the finale of this one as we set up game 4. Stay with us.
I'm Kellen Tynes and I'm mic'd up for North Pole Hoops. Bad and booty, bad, cooking the dough with the ooze. Yeah. To my dog. Woo.
We're going to play a lot of zone, so we need to beat it down the court. We can run all our sets against the zone. You just got to run to good space.
Done it. Ayo, bang into 30. Well, I got middle. Dawson drop. Ben, see him. Don't let it get through there. Dawson drop. Hey! Let's go, boy! Ben, turn and sprint. Hey, and one! Go, let's go. Got a one, that ball's in the air. Push somebody, box him up. Get the ball, or squeeze it.
We need to make sure that at one time, Kellen, you did the absolute perfect thing you've never done since I met you. You stepped out, you tried to take up space. You weren't trying to take a charge, but you were trying to go and meet him. You accidentally went around it. Now you just got to close that gap a little bit better.
Yeah. Panther! Hey! Turn up, Ben! Don't run into him if he's there. Suds, wave him off. Box! You keep looking to pass. You got to look to attack.
Quit catching the ball right in the middle. Either be on
you got to get on that side or this side. Come on.
21.2 to go. What can GTA Prep draw up to overcome a 4-point deficit with 21.2 to go? Now they are in the bonus, so if they can draw a foul, they can stop the clock and get to the line. But they have 2 fouls to give, so they're going to have to hack away if they don't get what they want. Wow.
What do we got?
Wow.
What do we got?
Chad Vincent gets called for the foul. AJ Lawson going to the line, not a second, not a millisecond went off the clock. And GTA Prep has an opportunity right now to cut the lead in half. Oh, wait. And it was before the ball was inbounded. That's a technical.
That's a shame in this situation. 73-69.
Wow.
TBA leads. AJ Lawson, nothing but net on his first.
Did head coach Cooper draw that up? I asked, what could he draw up? Okay, AJ. Oh, he missed the second.
Possession.
Yeah. He said, Chad's going to be in your grill, so just run into him and draw the foul. Coach Zaibzada couldn't believe it on the sidelines. But Lawson splits the pair, so it's still a 3-point lead with 21.2 to go. DeAndre Pierre inbounding the length of Tarek Issa, blocking out the sun in front of you. Nice pass to Moalen. He's the guy you want. Or this guy, AJ Lawson.
He's been known for these moments.
Step
that's
back.
The exact same move.
Front rim and out. The fans were waiting for it. And in transition all alone. Two-handed slam, Patrick Emilian. Providing the dagger. A 5-point lead for TBA. There's still time on the clock. But the Toronto Basketball Academy are feeling good. $75-70. I want to quickly run down the schedule for you the rest of today. We're running a little bit behind time, especially because this one has been a special matchup. Coming up next, we got Beast taking on Rothsay Netherwood School out of Rothsay, New Brunswick. Shaheem Malcolm and Kellen Tynes. Kellen Tynes almost averaging a triple-double this season, while Shaheem Malcolm, top 3 in the league at points per game, taking on Beast. You saw earlier today, they do have Anthony Bradshaw in uniform for their second game. Then at 4:30, LBA, who were in the championship game last year in the Nationals, losing out to the eventual champions CTA. They'll be taking on Crestwood, who were impressive this morning at 9:30 in the morning. And then you're going to see this TBA squad once again as they take on Halifax Prep. That'll be interesting. TBA will be a little bit tired from playing this game. They'll be taking on a Halifax Prep squad who just drove 15 hours into town to play in this session. Some good matchups to come. Tell your friends, tell your family. And if you can, make it down to Crestwood Prep. Some high-level basketball going on this week. Pull up three. Big time shot.
Halifax's Reddick knocks it down. Makes it a 2-point game.
You know, excuse me for calling it a dagger on the Emilian slam. Got to give it up. Got to give it up to Coach Cooper. There was no timeout called. There was no timeouts to be called there. No one had called a timeout. I think both teams expected a timeout to be called, but both these coaches who had held on to those timeouts until their last moment have used so many of them in the final minute. This could be big right here. Lots GTA Prep. Has a couple of fouls to give. They're going to need to take another one quickly.
We're in the bonus, and TBA will be lining up for two. If he makes, you know what? Even if he makes, this game is not completely done here.
Hits the first. Scoreboard was off for team fouls. My apologies to the viewers at home. Ooh. Oh, all kinds of defensive presence from TBA. They just gutted this one out. An interesting second half. Stay with us, folks. A short break, and we'll keep it rolling here on day one of 4, the New Year session. Sorry, the New Year Challenge, the second session of the second season of the National Preparatory Association.